It's just nice. Hey, what's up, guys? I just went on my phone because my computer has like terrible connection to my Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna show you guys the figure streaming from my phone. Hopefully the mic's not too bad. Let me grab something real quick. Welcome back, guys. Sorry for the little interruption. Move some stuff around here. There, I think that's fine. There you go. I'm back. I see 5 of you guys in here. Welcome back. Sorry for the little interruption. I'm gonna wait for some other people to pop in, and I'll just show the figure off right now. So I just opened it. Hopefully it can focus. Yeah. So yeah, this is the figure. I just opened it up, and I mean, it's pretty good. It's very gray, but I mean, this is pretty much the color he was in the movie. And then yeah, little disclaimer. So just remember, this is a bootleg. It was $25. So I'm gonna mess around with the articulation, but I am expecting some pieces to fall off because I do have a few bootleg figures from AliExpress, and that's normally my my experiences. Some of the articulation is kind of funky, but yeah, let's go ahead and play around with it. So I'm gonna start off with the head, and a few people I've seen that have ordered this figure were saying that the head was the worst part of the figure. So I mean, I can tell already that you can open and close his mouth like barely. Like barely. His mouth doesn't really close at all. And it opens, but just barely. Which, I mean, that doesn't really bother me. It feels pretty sturdy, though. But, yeah, not much articulation in the jaw right there. G-Man 2013, why did you stop going live? I was streaming on my computer, but my computer has, like, terrible connection to my Wi-Fi. So, I went to my phone. And here we are. But yeah, so like I said, the jaw, that's how much articulation we have right there. So barely any at all, but I mean, it doesn't really bother me. Yeah. Head, really good articulation turning left and right. He's a good turn radius. Spin him 360. You can also was my computer connected to McDonald's? Basically, yeah, if you consider my Wi-Fi McDonald's. Yeah, so you can look left and right. Can the figure look up and down? I'm gonna try to put his head all the way up. Yes, he can. Oh, and his jaw can close. Never mind. So I managed to close his mouth, and kind of struggling to open it. Oh, kind of weird, but that was weird. All right, whatever. But yeah, he can look up and down. Can I bend the spines the right way? Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Well, the good thing about me bending them back is that they're staying straight now. There you go. They're very skinny plastic, which I don't know the real figure, so I can't really compare it, but yeah, very skinny plastic for the dorsal, the spine. Let's see. Yeah, so the head has pretty good articulation. It feels pretty sturdy. As far as how it looks, I mean, it actually looks pretty good. Like, dude, this was $25 on AliExpress. Let's see. So we went over the neck, the head. Let's go over the arms. The arms kind of worry me. I'm watching you on a TV, a laptop, and my phone. I'll probably do the same for my Nintendo Switch. Dude, yeah. Give me all the views. I appreciate that, Sydney. Cool, I like the bootleg a lot. It's pretty good. Yep. I actually like it. I like it so far, from what I can see. Torso. I mean, it's good. It feels sturdy. You can look up and down too. I like that he can. I like that he can bend down like this. He can bend up. Update on the custom Shimo. So the funny thing about my custom Shimo figure, real quick. So the reason why I'm taking so long on that, short answer, I've been a little busy. First of all, working on my stop motions, and I'm also planning some other stop motions, and I also was working to collab with another YouTuber that lives around me who also does stop motions. Trying to get that. I've been trying to work on that, and I also am missing some materials for continuing the custom Shimo. So hopefully, once I get everything settled, I have a lot of videos planned. I also just got partnered with this toy store. If you guys didn't hear about it, it's called Cowkeys Toys. So basically, if you order any Godzilla figures on their website, you get 6% off, and it's free shipping, and they ship right away. So I just got that done. Like I said, been planning a lot of videos, been working on my last stop motion, which took me 2 weeks. But yeah, I've just been a little bit busy. And if you guys didn't know, while you guys are all here at the same time, what I do for work, I work full time, and I actually am the manager of a gym. So I do that full time, and then I also try to do all this as much as I can. And then Isadino asked, pretty sure if you leave it for a long time, it will stay right. No curves. I've done it with my hot. Yeah, okay. I'll try to keep that straight as much as I can. I might get one. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thanks, G-Man. I appreciate that. Would you get the Haya Toys Evolved Godzilla? I am going to get it. So I plan on getting that. Definitely. But yeah, I'm going to continue with the articulation. So torso, I really like I said, I really like that he can go up and down like this. I mean, I guess one thing that kind of bothers me is this little piece right here. It kind of looks weird when I twist him. But I'm sure that's also part of the actual figure from SH Monster Arts. But I mean, honestly, if they could have just not had this, I think it would have looked a lot better. But I mean, it's something small. Back to, yeah, you see, I don't really like that piece. But I guess it helps cover the gap between the torso and the legs. Are you going to see Transformers 1? Yes, I am. I'm going to go see it this weekend. I love Transformers. I've pretty much bought all of the like the available toys that they have out in my local stores. Not the kids toys, I'm talking about like the transformable ones. So I made a few shorts on those. Could you show your custom Shimo, please? I'm not done with that yet, but I will try to finish it this week. Would I get the Haya Kong? Yes, I will. I plan on getting it. I haven't pre-ordered any of them yet, but I will. I definitely will. Do the toes move? So the toes. It's funny how they actually have individual, like all the toes have their own joints. So yes, they do move. If you want to see it from the side, this, they actually do move. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, and the tail popped off. You pop it back on. Oh, there you go. It's back on. I'm still trying to get that figure to this day. Yeah, dude, honestly, for someone who doesn't want to spend $300 on the real thing, this is $25. This is $25. It came in 4 days. And I mean, if you're going to use it for stop motion or if you just want to keep it on your shelf, why? I mean, I'm not downplaying the SH Monster Arts one, but why would you spend $300 when you can get this for $25? I didn't pay anything for shipping either. Would you plan to get Super 7 minus Goji? Super 7 minus Goji? Yes, I actually wanted to get that. I was looking into it. I know it was like around $85. I've seen a lot of people have it, but I was kind of confused because every website I checked, the release date was October. So it wouldn't have come until October. But I am going to get that one. I think that one looks pretty cool. Will you get Haya Toys Shimo? Yes, I will. I'm probably going to get every figure from the new Empire from Haya, most likely. Just get a custom head and done. Yep. So the same day I ordered this, which was I think last Friday, I ordered this. I also yesterday. So once I get that custom head in, I'm gonna go ahead and repaint. I don't know if I'll repaint the whole thing. I don't mind the gray on this. -1 figure. Will you get a Shimo SH or a Haya? Honestly, as much as so, I'm definitely gonna get Haya because it's only 51 or $60, something like that. SH Monster or Haya or SH Monster or Shimo. I do want to say yes, but I'm gonna leave that to maybe, only because it's like $140 compared to $50 from Haya. So that's a maybe if honestly if I have the money I want to spend on that. But Haya is 100%. I'm getting the Haya version of Shimo. Would you buy a custom head for your -1 like how you did for Colin? Oh yeah, just like I said, I have one on the way. Should be here in a few days, so I'll get the custom done for this one easily. Are you gonna repaint it? Yes. I might just repaint the whole thing. I might make him a little darker. The gray is a little bland. $25. Yep, this figure is 25 bucks. Has Fearsome Godzilla evolved? Reasons other have Super 7 -1 is because they pre-ordered him from Super 7. Places like Entertainment Earth are getting it like next week. Oh, okay, that makes sense. What are your opinions on SH Monster Arts Shimo and Suko? Let's see. Well, my opinion on the SH Monster Arts Shimo. So I thought it looked good at first when the pictures first came out. I'm not gonna lie, but my opinion changed as soon as someone told me that it looks like the Playmates Shimo, and I just couldn't unsee that. And oh, did I bug out? Oh, well, my internet's connected back now. Let me know if it's good now. God, I have potato Wi-Fi. But yeah, well, I'm on my Wi-Fi now, so it should be good. So the SH Monster Arts Shimo, like I said, when someone pointed out that it looks like the Playmates toy, I couldn't unsee it. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy that one. That's a maybe. Yep, I definitely do got McDonald's Wi-Fi. Sneaky, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Will you watch my review on that guy? What guy? This figure? How big is he? 6 inches tall. Let me get another figure to compare it to real quick. I grab one. Okay. Comparison time. So I have my high energized Godzilla right here with the -1 figure. I'll try my best to like fix his posture. If you want to see like a size difference, they're basically the same. Yep, tail size, almost the same. But like these figures are really almost the same size at like exactly. Let's see. When you, let's see. How are you doing on the custom Shimo figure you've shown us? Like I said earlier, on my custom Shimo, that one I've been working articulation for the legs. I kind of made it complicated, so there's some material that I'm missing that I need to buy. And then also, If there's anyone here now, that didn't hear uh, what I was talking about a little bit earlier on what I've been working on this week or last week, last 2 weeks really. So I was working on my last stop motion, which was the Godzilla Wars Episode 2, which is out now. And I've been planning videos to do, so I'm going to be coming out with at least 2 reacting videos this week. And then there's a local YouTuber or a YouTuber around my area who does Transformer stop motion. I was gonna collab with him, or I was gonna meet up to talk about collabing. And then I also let's see. I also I'm also partnered with the store that sells Godzilla toys. And you guys get a certain percentage if you guys buy through my link. Free shipping. And also, like I said, I work full-time at a gym as a manager. So, yeah, I get pretty busy. I try to spend the most time I can with the YouTube stuff. And, yeah, I really enjoy this stuff. Yeah, if you guys want to take another look at it. Like I said, guys, this is $25. This is $25. So this is a really good bootleg. I didn't check the articulation of the legs. Oh, he can do the splits. You guys are so funny. Yeah, so I think someone actually asked. Let me see what. I saw someone ask a question. Would you make a recreation of Godzilla -1 Ginza scene? You know what? I actually would. I actually would. And if you guys haven't noticed, with some of my recent stop motions, I've been playing around a lot with the green screen, and I've been learning a lot more every time I do another stop motion with green screen. So I'm gonna play around with that if I do recreate the scene from the movie where he basically nukes Ginza in the movie. What do you think will happen in the new Godzilla movie coming out? Maybe in 2025 to 2026. So what I think is going to happen in the next Godzilla movie. So we know that Monarch is coming out next year. I believe it's next year. Monarch, the TV show. So I heard that that's going to be Kong centric. So it's going to be a little bit more about Kong, or mainly focused on Kong. What I really think or hope that would happen in the next Godzilla movie in 2027, which is confirmed in March of 2027. I hope I hope Godzilla's the main character, and I hope he's not pushed to the side. And I know there's like licensing issues, so they can't really bring in monsters from Toho. But I really hope they bring someone in along the lines of like Space Godzilla. I think Space Godzilla would be a great villain to bring into the next movie if they can. Space Godzilla. So, yeah, Space Godzilla I think is a great, because he's not like a. He's a really good villain for Godzilla, but he's not like a Thanos type of villain. So it's not like he can end the monsterverse, you know. So Godzilla can either take him out on his own, or he's gonna have to go ahead and ask Kong for help, which I don't really see happening. But I feel like they may do that just to keep Kong in. You cold or really hot? Good night, Hollow Productions. Honestly, you know what's funny? So right now it's 8:52 p.m. for me. I want to know, where are you guys from and what time is it for you right now? I'm curious. Let me see. What is your favorite Godzilla design? So honestly, that's a hard question on what my favorite Godzilla design is. So I don't think I have one favorite. I probably have two. Um, so I think my number one favorite Godzilla design. So I'm gonna tell you guys my number one favorite Godzilla design. It's actually gonna be the MonsterVerse design, and there's a reason why I like this design so much, or I like this version of Godzilla so much. Not the Energized, but like the MonsterVerse version. It's because a quick little story. Back in 2014, when the movie came out, Godzilla, I was 14 years old. So that was 10 years ago. I'm 24 now. I was 14 years old, and I saw the movie for the first time in the theater. And the way they made Godzilla feel in the movie, how they introduced him, how they showed the movie from like a human perspective, how they made him feel so heavy and animal like, especially the scene where he arrives into the airport, and also the San Francisco bridge scene. So those two scenes in the movie made me fall in love with the movie theaters. So I was 14 at the time the movie came out, and I saw the movie four times. And it's funny because I didn't have a job. I don't remember how I got to see it four times, but I saw the movie four times because the way the movie made me feel. I just wanted to feel that again when it came out. So Legendary Godzilla has a special place in my heart always. So I'll say that's my favorite Godzilla design. I'm your fan from Malaysia. Wow. Illinois, 10:53. It's 9 o'clock for you, G-Man. Puerto Rico, 11:53. Oh, 8:53 p.m. Oh, Sydney, you're Canadian, so 10:59. So 2 hours ahead of me. Griselda Gaming, 10:53. 5:30 p.m. in the far west of Hawaii. Wow, so you're 3 hours before me. Oh, nice. 11:30 a.m. in Malaysia. So 11:30 in Malaysia. So that means it's Wednesday for you. Dude, it's Wednesday for you, it's still Tuesday for me. Was I born in 2000? I was born in 1999. So I'm 24 years old. I'm turning 25 this year, actually. 8:55. So you're the same time zone as me. GMK will always be my favorite design. So honestly, with the GMK design, that version of Godzilla is he's so menacing. Like he looks so evil, which I actually really love. And if you guys didn't know, I know Haya just came out with some photos of their GMK Godzilla, which looks so good. I'm gonna pre-order that. Wow. feel like I get stereotyped by every American I meet. What do you mean by that? You do recommend iPop designs. Oh yes, I think you were. Yeah, you were the one that recommended that to me. I haven't ordered any of the buildings yet, but I will, because I want to get to doing stop motions on a practical set. What do you think about the Godzilla 2000 design? So the GMK Godzilla, that that like I said, that Godzilla looks so evil. Honestly, very underrated Godzilla. You really want to get that energized Godzilla? Oh yeah. So, dude, this is pretty awesome. I don't have a flashlight with me. Can I borrow a flashlight? I'm gonna show you guys something cool with this figure if you didn't know about it. Alright, so I'm gonna turn my light off real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and light this up. I'm gonna put a flashlight behind this. This is a really cool. This is one of the reasons why this is worth buying, by the way. Turn my light off. I got my computer screen. Let me exit out of that light. All right. Look at that. It's like translucent. So you guys can get this figure. It's only $50 from Haya. Yeah, really cool. His face also lights up. Saw your QR code at the San Francisco G-Fest. Ah, nice. Clover does junk. Yeah, I'm glad you got to find my channel. But yeah, I was there at the San Francisco G-Fest on Saturday. I threw some of my business cards on the table. Godzilla Ultima is my favorite Godzilla design. His tail is so long and he's kind of creepy. You know, I don't really know much about Godzilla Ultima. I would have to watch it on Netflix. I know it's like a TV series. Haya has a better neck articulation than SH Monster Arts and GMK Godzilla. I wish I had both to compare. Kirui? Okay, I can't pronounce that. Goji will have a place in my heart. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Along with GMK, 2014 Goji, 2021 Godzilla versus... Yep, I agree. Why you do Godzilla, then me jumps on a building and jumps on the opponent? If I can understand your question correctly, why do Godzilla jump on a building and then jump on the opponent? The only Godzilla I know that jumps is the MonsterVerse one and Zilla. Can you add in Godzilla Wars Episode 3 that you are streaming and you have McDonald's Wi-Fi and Godzilla starts roasting you? Oh man, that'd be a different kind of war. Alright, Chrysilda Gaming, have a good night. SH Monsters cannot compete in paint and price. Tahaya, yes, yeah, they can, honestly. What's my dream figure? What is my dream figure? Okay, that's a good question. Honestly, I'm gonna say right now what my dream figure is. That's a really good question. It's kind of hard to answer. Alrighty, Sedino. Have a good one, man. in Puerto Rico. What is my dream figure? I'm gonna say for now, the Haya Toys Godzilla Evolved. I would say that's a figure that I really want because when I watched the New Empire, the Evolved design really grew on me. So I think that's one figure I'm really excited for. Let's see if how good is that bootleg -1 Goji? Really good. Like I said earlier, this is a $25 figure. And it comes with all the articulation I'm sure the regular figure comes with, but really solid articulation. Like, I'm actually really excited to use this in stop motion. When I say to someone, or a to someone that's not Canadian, well, I can't relate. I'm not Canadian, so I wouldn't know. What are your opinions on Godzilla being pink? Why is Shimo female? My opinions on Godzilla being pink. You know what's funny? I like pink. I like purple, and I like a lot of colors that are kind of in between. I don't really like primary colors like that, but the pink design I actually really dig it. I think it looks really cool. Uh, why is Shimo female? I'm not too sure. I think so that they can give her the nickname the Mother of All Titans. It sounds cool. If you were forced to only buy one from one company, would it be Haya or SH Monster Arts? So you know what? I know SH Monster Arts has a bunch of Toho Godzilla figures already, and I really love the MonsterVerse franchise. So they've been really disappointing on the MonsterVerse toys. So I would stick with Haya. It just makes more sense. I have an idea for a vid. Why not Godzilla fights his opponent, then he jumps on a building, then he jumps on the opponent and kills the opponent? Well, which Godzilla though? I'll keep that in mind. Could you say it means have a wonderful day in my country? Why do I have a feeling that doesn't mean have a wonderful day? I'll say it anyway. So it says Saya Suka Hisap Kotek. I hope that means have a wonderful day in Malaysia. When's the next YouTube video? Next YouTube video maybe tomorrow or Thursday. It'll either be a review or a reaction video. MonsterVerse Godzilla. We can see what might happen. I don't really want to spoil it on so the current stop motion I have that I just uploaded, the Godzilla Wars. So I have the Heisei Godzilla, MonsterVerse. Space Godzilla just showed up. He hasn't reached the other Godzillas yet. So that's why in the video you don't actually see him fighting them because he's on the way. And then a little spoiler, but this guy shows up at the end of the video because he's gonna be in he's gonna be in episode 3 of Godzilla Wars. What are your opinions on Scylla? My opinions on Scylla. So I think Scylla is a really interesting character. I find it very interesting that in King of the Monsters, she bowed down to Godzilla, and then in between King of the Monsters and the New Empire, I found it really interesting that she didn't like Godzilla at the top, so she tried killing him. And it was pretty funny that she died in less than 30 seconds. So So that shows you that you really can't. No one can mess with Godzilla unless you're Destroya or Ghidorah. This is Godzilla -1 is Haya or SH. Well, Haya doesn't have a -1 figure, not that I know of. What Godzilla designs do you like the most? Any favorite? Let's go. I'm also hosting a stop motion contest. Oh, that's what's up, man. The Beast says, okay, I'm heading out for the night. Good night, man. Oh, are you asking if this is Godzilla, if this is Haya or SH? Oh, this is a bootleg. This is a bootleg of the SH Monster Arts, which was $25. I bought it for $25 on AliExpress. Video idea: Kong versus Obsidian Fury. I don't know who Obsidian Fury is. I'm gonna have to look that up. What apps do you use to edit your stop motion videos? So I use CapCut. I have CapCut Pro, which is I think $5 a month. But CapCut has everything I need. How did you get your profile picture? Or actually, wait. Let me backtrack. What are your opinions on Scylla dying very quickly at the beginning of Godzilla X Kong? So at first, when I watched the movie for the first time, I thought it was kind of ridiculous that Godzilla took out most of the monsters like in 20 seconds. But when I watched it for the fourth time, it didn't really bother me. It just, like I said, it showed me that no one can really mess with Godzilla in the MonsterVerse, which I'm fine with him being OP. I think he's cool. How did you get your profile picture? So I used this app a few years ago. It was an AI app. And I uploaded a selfie and it gave me like AI photos of myself. This was one of them, my profile picture. I thought it looked pretty cool, and then I kind of edited it to make it purple. Fun fact, all those Titans who showed up in King of the Monsters were going to challenge, and Scylla had beef with 2021 Goji and Godzilla Dominion. Yeah, so in Godzilla Dominion, I know they had a fight. It was basically kind of like a warning from Godzilla for her not to do what she was doing. Kingzilla says, hi. Welcome in. Could you say Saya Sayang Kamu Semua? It means I love you guys. Oh, well, I just said it. Hopefully it does mean I love you guys. Hopefully I'm not saying something else. What's up, Barryzilla? Barryzilla, you sound familiar. I think I've seen some of your videos. Have you tried making a Scylla figure? You know, have I tried? Could I try making a Scylla figure? I don't know. I could try, but that making a whole new figure would be a whole different thing than customizing current ones. Stop motion contest would be fun for a video. I think I would do that eventually. That would sound like a very fun idea. What I was gonna do was, I think currently I'm at 27K subscribers, 27.5. When I hit 30K, and for those of you in the chat can remember this, when I hit 30,000 subscribers, I will give away a custom figure. Whether that's a new one that I have to create or a current one that I have, I'm gonna do a giveaway at 30K regardless. So it might be a custom figure, it might not, but I do want to do one regardless. Any new custom figures working on? I'm still working on Shimo. And then I have this one, a custom head coming in for this. Coming in, I ordered it Friday, so it should be coming in a few days. And I'm gonna repaint this figure. You have a Scylla custom. Who do you think would win? Zilla Jr. or Kong 2017? Well, that depends. Can you tell me how big Zilla Jr. is in feet? I know Kong 2017. He's like 150 feet tall, which is like half of what he is in Godzilla X Kong. So if you could tell me the height of Zilla Jr., maybe I can answer your question. What figure you wish, Haya or SH? Well, I mean, I'll always choose Haya. Who do you think would win, Prime Doug or Mecha Godzilla 2021? Well, judging by Doug's, so Doug he basically played a tug of war with Kong. He played tug of war with Kong, and he actually, you know how Kong is pretty strong himself for having like no powers. So if Doug can pull a piece of meat away from Kong, then I'm sure he could do some damage to Mechagodzilla. Kong in 2017 is 104 feet tall. Oh, he's 104 feet tall. That's really small. Zilla Jr. is about 180 feet tall, but let's say they are the same size. You know, so if we're putting Zilla Jr. versus Kong 2017, so I love that Kong is really strong for being like a young Titan in that movie, but I don't think he would win a fight against Zilla because of how fast Zilla is. And I haven't seen too much on Zilla Jr., so I'm just going to assume that he has the same amount of agility as the live action one. So if Zilla can jump like that, if he can run fast like that, if his atomic breath is like fire, I think I honestly don't think Kong has a good chance against Zilla Jr. Yeah. What figure do you want SH or Haya to make? Oh, if they can make, I'll have to get back to that question. What are some Godzilla monsters or just Godzillas that you would love, Haya? So you have, okay, same question. So, you know what? I want Haya to come out with a version of this. A version of this or a Scylla figure. So if Haya could make either this or a Scylla figure, I think that would be really cool. What franchise do you like other than Godzilla? So, besides Godzilla, I love Transformers. I also love Star Wars. So if you guys didn't know, my channel is also includes Transformers and Star Wars. I just haven't done too much Star Wars because I don't really have any content to make about it right now. Transformers, I have a lot of figures for that, but I've kind of been more into Godzilla right now. So yeah, it's really Transformers. Transformers is what got me into stop motion in 2009. If you ever had a chance, what would you say to the first Goji suit actor? Oh, what would I say to the first ever Goji suit actor? Well, what I would say to him, if I ever had the chance to meet him, well, at first I would ask him this question: did he ever expect Godzilla to be this big around the world after 70 years? Because I know him wearing the suit, it does mean a lot because of how he played Godzilla in the suit. So him being the first person to be in the suit does mean a lot to the Godzilla franchise. So I would ask him if he ever expected it to be this big, like especially after 70 years. So like stuff like the MonsterVerse wouldn't exist without him. So he really started something big. Who do you think is the most underrated Godzilla monster in the MonsterVerse? Underrated. Let me think of what monsters are in there. Underrated. That's a really good question. You know what? I'm gonna have to go ahead and say I was gonna say Kong, but he's overrated. He's very overrated. Dang. I'm gonna have to get back. I don't really know what monster I think is underrated. Honestly, Doug. Doug is very underrated. He's overlooked. He needs his own show, movie. How many customs have you made fail? Well, depending on what you guys think of my past customs. See, I have 1, 2, 3. I currently have 4 custom figures. 4 or 5. What's my opinion on Rodan? I think Rodan looks really cool. I love that he's basically a big giant dinosaur. And the cool thing about Rodan is that when he bowed down to Godzilla in King of the Monsters, he knew his place, and he never acted up since then. So that's why you didn't see Rodan get killed in the New Empire, because he knows his place. Let's see. If Godzilla wasn't a thing, where do you think? What would my channel be about? So I actually started my YouTube channel back in 2014 or 2015, playing Call of Duty, and I did that for like 3 years. It's a very long time ago, like 10 years ago. I probably would still be doing that, but I only play Call of Duty as like for fun now. I don't really do it for content anymore. That or Transformer stop motion. That's what my channel would be if I didn't have Godzilla. Sense of question, do you have Islamophobia? No, I don't. I have a lot of Muslim friends. Some of my closest friends are Muslim. Is that a bootleg? Yes, this is. $25 on AliExpress. $25. I still got PTSD from that Scar King custom that I did. Yeah, that was a bold move I did with the roar face. He looks pretty scary. I have to admit that. What is your opinion on the Tiamat design 2024? Tiamat looks really cool. I think out of all of the Titans that either swim or have a body similar to Tiamat, kind of like the Warbat or that one Viper Titan that Kong fought, I think Tiamat looks the best. I like that she resembles a dragon. If you guys seen Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie, at the end of that movie, the dragon, the water dragon that flies, kind of reminds me of Tiamat too. So I think her design in 2024 looks really good. Keep up, try your best. I watch all your videos. Thanks, Angelo. That means a lot. Omnipowers Z says, what's good? What's up, man? Octurnal says Dallas is the GOAT. I appreciate that. I'm trying my best. Opinions on Mothra, King Ghidorah, Behemoth, Tiamat, Kamatots, aka a Titan on Skull Island. I don't know about that one. Opinions on Mothra. I think Mothra, she's a cool Titan. Um, she's I didn't realize that she was like a really small one, but I like that she's there to support Godzilla, kind of calm him down, at least in the MonsterVerse. King Ghidorah, I think King Ghidorah was so awesome. I think King of the Monsters was a very underrated Godzilla movie. I wish. I mean, he kind of came back as Mechagodzilla, but I feel like he should have gotten more screen time. Behemoth looks like a really cool Titan. I would love to see him in like a fight, maybe against Kong, because I feel like Godzilla would just take him out in 15 seconds. What was your first Godzilla toy / figure? I'll be right back. Let me bring you guys my first figure. Yeah, my first Godzilla figure I got. All right. So this is actually my first ever Godzilla figure. Yeah, this is my first ever figure I got when I first started collecting Godzilla. And I only started collecting these figures in February or March. Sorry, March or April of this year. Who do you think would win, Godzilla Earth or Shimo? Oh, that's no question, Godzilla Earth. Yeah, I mean, just the size of Godzilla Earth. I don't think Shimo, even though she has freezing, she has her powers have to do with like freezing things. It's not really freezing, but it's like, we'll just say freezing. But I don't think she could beat a Godzilla that big. Megator says, "What's up? What's up, man? Do I know EGM? If you know him, what is your opinion about his stop motion?" Okay, so since you guys were all here, yeah, I'm sure you guys all know about EGM, the big. I would say he's the biggest stop motion YouTuber for Godzilla. Um, I actually really love his videos. I only started watching him in the last like 4 months. Um, I think he's so I see that he's been doing stop motion for at least 4 or 5 years. I only started doing him basically this year, since February or March. I'm really new at it, but I think that EGM, he does a really good job at I like that he makes his stop motion super long. That's something I would love to do eventually, is make my stop motions like long like his videos, but I think his work is really good. Um, but I do watch his videos from time to time. Am I poor or rich? Because you have an awful lot of bootlegs. So, I mean, I'm not the richest guy in the world. I do have my fair share of bootlegs. But let me tell you guys why I like to buy bootlegs. So, like this figure, for example, this is a fake. Well, this is a bootleg of the SH Monster Arts Godzilla, which I bought for only 20 bucks. So what? Oh, and his arm fell off. That wasn't planned. Let me pop it back on. There, he's good now. Is he gonna pop off again? No, he's good. So one of the reasons why I really like buying bootleg figures. So I buy the real ones also, but one of the reasons why I like buying the bootleg ones is because as a kid growing up, when I would buy Transformer toys from the movie, I thought it was really cool being able to find cheaper bootleg ones from like a flea market or like a store selling the bootleg versions, because I was always able to mess with it and not actually touch my real ones. So like, for example, I bought this guy for 20 bucks and I painted all over him, right? And that's a $20 figure, pretty solid. This is a real figure I bought from Haya Toys that I probably will never mess with, because I see this as more of a collectible. These ones I see as like I can play around with. And plus, the real version is like 100 bucks, 120 bucks. For $20, like I just want to show everyone that you don't have to have all the money in the world to have nice figures. So that's kind of why, one of the reasons why I also like buying bootlegs, is because I just want to show everyone that you can do a lot without having to spend like hundreds of dollars on real figures, which I love. I do have real figures too, so I only have a few bootlegs, but the rest of my figures are real. What is your most favorite inspirational stop motion YouTuber? So I don't have a favorite right now. Uh, the stop mo. So I used to watch a lot of stop motion videos back in 2008 and 2009 of Transformers. So I don't really have the names of the channels, but I think they were Chinese, making stop motion back in 2009, 2008. So it's those types of channels I was watching before that really inspired me to collect figures and to make stop motion. So that's like 15 years ago that I really got into this stuff. Dark Godzilla stop motion says hello. What's up, man? It's hard making longer animations. Yeah, it does. It is hard making animations longer. It takes a lot of time. I think one thing I really struggle with is making a set. So I think the best set I made was the one I did for the Godzilla Egypt fight. But making a city set's really hard. So if you guys have any recommendations, like, I would take that. He steals designs without credit. He also steals ideas and content. He stole audio from Dino Lava's Shin Godzilla and 2019 Godzilla EGM. Oh, I have no idea about that. So yeah, I just got introduced to EGM this year, so I don't really know too much about him. Do you have the Haya pre-evolved? I don't. That figure's not out yet. Let's see. Who would win, Kong 2024 versus Scar King Prime? Are we talking about Kong with or without his beast glove? If we're talking with or without his beast glove, I don't know. And well, we gotta see Scar King at his primes. We just see him at his old age, his old crippled age, so I can't really answer that. I know it's dead and cringe, but English or Spanish? What do you mean by that? All right, my head out. I love you and your stop motions. Hope you reach 100,000 subs one day. Have a good night. Thanks, Sinister. Appreciate that. Who would win, Prime Godzilla 2019 or Destroya? Well, Destroya is pretty OP. And he's the only monster that I know of that actually killed Godzilla. So, honestly, for now, I'm gonna say Destroya. But, yeah, if we have a MonsterVerse version of him, we'll see what he does to the MonsterVerse Goji. What's my favorite figure? Honestly, my favorite figure is the regular is the 2024 pre-evolved Godzilla from Hiya Toys. So that one's my favorite one because it looks the best. The paint job on it looks the best in my opinion. Let's see. You're trying to recreate The Rock's eyebrow raise. I do that pretty often. Alright, so yeah. Oh, I also have something else I can show off real quick. So I created these business cards, which earlier in the chat there was someone who found my business card at a convention that I went to on Saturday. Something cool I made. Dallas, I'm gonna head out too. So, bye. Thanks for answering my comments. Hope you have 100K sub and success. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Much love. I think you said you're from Malaysia, so have a good day. Have a good Wednesday. All right, so no, my camera's all good. Hey, dude, I thought you had the pre-evolved Godzilla. I do have the pre-evolved Godzilla. That's my favorite one. So, are you looking forward to the Hiya evolved Godzilla? Yes, I am. That's my most anticipated figure. All right, so let's see. Hypernome, welcome in. You just joined. Well, this was initially me showing off my -1 bootleg figure. I already unboxed it. I'm gonna have a video on it hopefully tomorrow, and yeah. Which of the most recent Hiya Godzilla monsters and Godzilla are you looking forward to? All of them. So Kong, Shimo, and the evolved Godzilla. I hope they make a Scar King. I would love to see a Scar King from Hiya. You know what's funny? I made my own Space Godzilla, and I got a little inspiration from you. No way. If you want, so Logan, you made your own Space Godzilla. If you post a picture of it and you tag me on YouTube, I do want to see that. I want to see how that turned out. Just making sure. Also, do you think Hiya evolved Godzilla is taller than Shimo? I think they're the same height. But if Shimo were to stand, she'd definitely be a lot taller. All right, see you, Sydney. Look at this. All right, I have one last question for you guys before I end the stream. Yeah, one last question for you guys. So in my next actually no, I'm gonna ask a different question. What do you guys want to see for my next stop motion? What would you guys like to see for my next stop motion? It could be a recreation of a scene, or it could be another fight. I could do Godzilla Wars Episode 3. But What do you guys want to see next? Oh, my back. Damn, I'm tight. Let's see. Godzilla Wars Episode 3. Yep. Okay. I haven't started on that, but I will. Hey, and the Godzilla Evolved. Wait, was there a question for that? Remake the Godzilla versus Tiamat, but with the energized Godzilla. You're right, I do have that now, so I could definitely redo that. What's up, Fazil? Something to do with energized Godzilla. So what I actually was gonna do, I don't really want to spoil it. Well, not everyone's here, but for the people that are here for my next Godzilla Wars episode. So, -1 Godzilla, he does show up in the second episode I just uploaded today. So you guys check that out. He shows up at the end of the video. So, in the next episode, -1's gonna join the fight. And just take a guess at what happens when he shoots his atomic breath to the legendary Godzilla. He's gonna be flooded with radiation, and he's gonna turn into energized Godzilla. Next episode. So only the people in this chat know that that will happen in the next episode. Anyone who isn't here will find out in the video, but energized Godzilla will be in the next video, and then Space Godzilla is gonna he's actually gonna join in on the fight. So it'll be -1, -1, energized Godzilla, and Space Godzilla. In the next episode. Kong vs. Scar King remake. I've been thinking about doing the cave scene, so I might work on that, or I'll add it to my list. Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. How's your Shimo custom? Still working on it. Are you making a custom Shimo figure? I am. Yeah, still in the works. Transformers X Godzilla. I could do that. I could do that for Zil. I am making a Godzilla Evolved. Okay, so when you're finished making that Godzilla Evolved, make sure you tag me in a post. I want to see it. What about Star Wars X Godzilla? You know, that would be a pretty cool idea. Godzilla showing up to fight stormtroopers. I could definitely make that happen. So I like your Tiamat custom. Thanks, Baggin. I appreciate that. -1's atomic breath with juice up legendary. Yep. He's gonna get juiced up, and he's gonna go crazy on Space Godzilla next episode. Or maybe make Godzilla boxing with those fist hands. Oh yeah, he's got the fist. I really love that he came with these attachments. Like, I wish that I had extra ones to use for my regular Godzilla, but yeah, he can throw hands with these fists, man. When do you think custom Shimo? So I want to finish it this week, maybe this weekend. Yeah, a lot of people are asking about my Shimo custom. So Like I said, with the Shimo custom, a little complicated the way I made her legs. I made it really weird, so I have to fix it. I'm also missing some material for her, so I have to gather everything, and that one's been taking a while, but it'll be worth it. That'll be worth it. All right, so yeah, for my next stop motion, I had Godzilla versus Tiamat remake with the Thermo Godzilla. Um, and then I have Kong versus Scar King. And then I have Godzilla Wars Episode 3. So I have those 3 saved. Would you ever think about becoming a boxer? That's a really good question. That involves a lot of cardio, which I'm not a big fan of right now. Yeah, me and cardio don't go well together. All right, well, I'm going to end the stream at 9:50. Right now it's 9:44 for me, so I got 6 minutes left. So I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end the stream in 6 minutes. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me now, you can ask me. Are you getting higher Kong if it releases? Yes, I am. If you guys didn't hear me say it earlier, I'm probably gonna get all of the Haya figures from the MonsterVerse. Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, if for the people that are here, I'm gonna hopefully upload 2 reaction videos to your stop motions this week. I'm gonna come out with 2 of them, and then I'm gonna come out with a full review on the bootleg -1 figure. So I'm gonna try to pump out some videos this week. When does the Godzilla Wars come out? Episode 2 came out this morning, so you can go and watch it on my channel right now. It's pretty epic. Pretty epic. What is your next figure you will get? What is my next figure? So, I got partnered up with the toy store. They sent me a King of the Monsters Mothra figure. So it's Mothra, the blue Mothra. They sent me that. That's currently on the way. Should be here, honestly, in a few days, maybe later this week. That's my next figure. So they sent me that. I'm going to review that figure when I get it in. What is the cheapest figure? Any of the figures on AliExpress. $20 right here. Doesn't come with the paint, though. I prepared a stop motion. No, the part 3. Oh, part 3. Honestly, I would give it like at least. I really want to take my time on it, so maybe 2 weeks or less. Are you excited for Transformers 1? Yes, I can't wait to see it. It looks like a lot of fun, and I heard that it was really good from a lot of YouTube channels. What would you like to see in the next Godzilla movie? I would love to see Godzilla as the main character in that movie. And I would love to see Space Godzilla, if anything. Are you excited for Sonic 3? Yes, I am. So, Sonic 2 was actually so much better than I expected when I saw it. It kind of reminded me of a superhero movie, like a Marvel movie. So I'm really excited for the 3rd Sonic. I know it comes out later this year, and I'm actually really excited that that Keanu Reeves is gonna is the voice of Shadow in this movie. So I can't wait to see it. I'm probably gonna see it more than once, depending on how good it is. Cage Jag says good night. Good night, man. Hypernome. Have a good night, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Transformers 1 prediction. Alright, well, a quick little prediction for Transformers. So, you know how it's a movie about Optimus and Megatron being like brothers? This is like their origin story of how they made Autobots and Decepticons. So what I am predicting in the movie is that there's going to be this valley of there's going to be a stampede of animals flowing through, and Optimus is going to be hanging onto a cliff. And Megatron's going to go, and he's going to betray Optimus, as he's going to claw him, and he's going to fall off, and he's going to die in the stampede, kind of like Lion King. Or something like that. It kind of reminds me of with the Megatron and Optimus story. It's gonna be like Koba and Caesar in Planet of the Apes. It's gonna be like Rick and Shane in The Walking Dead. They're gonna be like two very close brothers that well, the bad person's gonna betray the good guy. So I think Megatron's gonna betray him, Optimus. Reeves is a good choice for Shadow. Definitely is. Transformers 2 prediction. Don't know what you mean by that. Or Transformers 2 of this movie. I'm not too sure. I'd have to see the first one. I'd have to see this one. Do you plan on making another evolved Godzilla? You know what's funny? For the people that are in the chat, I'm gonna end the stream in just a second. But what do you guys think about a Godzilla -1 evolved? Godzilla -1 evolved. So basically -1 with the pink dorsal spines and just an evolved version of him. Are you gonna get the Haya Godzilla evolved and ditch your custom? Or just lock it away forever? Well, I'm not gonna lock it away. I'm gonna keep it on my shelf. This was my first ever custom that I did. My first ever custom and my first ever bootleg figure. I'm not gonna lock it away forever, but once I get the Haya Godzilla evolved, I'm just gonna use that from now on. So yeah, I guess I'm not gonna use this anymore. Ginza would be Gonza if -1 evolved. I think, yeah. And you know what's funny about my Godzilla -1 attacking Ginza is that movie was great, by the way, but the one thing that I found so funny was that he was attacking them because he was mad at them for trying to kill him in the ocean. So yeah, I found it so funny that he walked into the city, destroyed the buildings, he nuked it, and then he just walked away. Thousands of people died. Finishing my Godzilla evolved. Yeah, like I said, if you guys have any figures you're customizing, make sure you tag me. I want to see it. All right, well, it's past 9:50, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I unboxed the bootleg Godzilla like an hour ago, so for the guys that joined it pretty late, you guys missed it. But yeah, if you guys want me to do any more streams, just let me know. This was fun. All right, see you guys.